Hey guys, welcome back to our first look at Rogue Trader 40,000, Warhammer 40,000. This is part 4 of the, this is the tutorial really, I guess, the initial story playthrough. We've been double crossed by this guy. He's trying to steal the warrant that gives Theodora the power to do what she does as a rogue trader. Seal from the Emperor that allows her to do what she does. I'm now his captive, and he's telling me he needs my blood to enter the room to get the warrant. I think I'm just going to try and use my psychic powers on him. I did leave you last time on the cliffhanger of what I was going to do. If you want to know what's happening, you can read that. I'm not going to read it again. My voice is going. I've been reading all this for the last 2 hours. So, let's try this, see what happens. You close your eyes and try focus, then you feel the touch of something sharp. Void somehow sense the shift in the warp and deliver preemptive strike. Skill test in dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests which are made automatically, in this case you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequence of which will depend on the result of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue will develop depending on the context. You might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test and you will see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own, replacing them with a single urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. To the void with you. Fight the voices in your head. Enough threats. I'll try this. The voice in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gates looming in the centre of the chamber. Convenient plot armour or plot device. In the gateway arch you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a Servitor, a mindless cybernetic drone created from a fusion of human flesh and robotic technology used to carry out simple... Well, it's not that, is it? It's a human that's been lobotomized, and I'd like... It's worse than what it says there. There's still some humanity in it. An obedient automaton created by it says there, lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with 2 ember-like irises. It shows the best character for the skill value. Examine the device, look back, look for anything you could use as a weapon. Let's examine the advice. I've got an 85% chance of it, 80% chance of it working. The tech succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic, an incredibly rare, powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Gain 20 experience, nice. The servitor on the gate begins to move with the screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward closer to you. It lowered jaw opens with a drawn out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vivid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voitger wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Examine the sentinel. The servitor looks notably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin is stitched together with copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. You look around, it's found at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty, in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Okay. The sentinel's jaw clamped your hand, punching your skin and sinking. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pump stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flicks. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaw remains closed and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps you lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humours. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Let's go for who is this?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
Let's go with this. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Nice. Ah, fantastic.
Well, there is still another way.
Check the warrant, officer. 2 journal. Yeah, I was looking for the journal bit before. Where? Can you not just like... There we go. By the rights of blood, check the warrant. Rotate it. That's personally the person recently brought. Yeah, I've done that. The warrant chamber has opened its doors for Dynasty Heir. It's time to make sure the sacred warrant trade is safe. Okay, is that it? Right. Rumours, what are these? Nothing. Contracts. Guess they'll open up later on. Let's close that. Let's have a look at this. There we go. The enormous gate matched the importance of the thing they... Oh, I didn't... Right, hang on. Match the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. Cool. Let's just keep forgetting to press tab to see if there's anything I can interact with. Guess not. Let's have a look at where everything is. Guess I'm just going there, am I?
It's about time.
Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document I appoint this person to be on, game. To be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through the pain. That was wonderful, I didn't get a chance to read that.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
The servo skulls. What madness happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me? I need to cancel.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Give me a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Servo skull goes silent. It relays clicking second after second passes and relays the servo skull and answers you. Okay.
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Alright.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of mechanical screeching, the servo skull's vox protection, the voice of Theodora von Fallacious, distorted and ridden with static and yet recognisable beyond doubt. Vox Master, restore communication with the navigators Sanctum. I'm trying to contact a bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Right then, I guess lead me away from
Middle
here.
and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Journal. As the game's story unfolds, you'll see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and the new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or clicking the left mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you've accepted and the current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go next step of your adventure. The rumours and contracts section also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Complete. Right, so I guess I press J and find out what I'm supposed to do next. Rogue Trader Theodora, right. No one must reach the warrant. A simple order to Sentinel Cogitator will lock the chamber. Okay, so I just got to tell that thing on the door to lock the chamber, have I? Fine. Let's get out of here. Guess that's the warrant. Seal the warrant chamber.
Master!
Abelard.
What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Seneschal Abelard Werserein has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating and one of his sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm and gazes demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. I wish they would have had a narrator say that bit instead of just the dialogue bit and then have me go back to read this. Conrad Voigt is a traitor. When he parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What? Lord Emperor.
Abelard clutches his forehead. He
I
looks
presume
lost
he
for
is
a
the
minute.
one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Let's just go with that one.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Item received: sniper rifle, armored body, glove, and a med kit. What's this? Stay up here. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Kunrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 2% of maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you chose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. Okay. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a med kit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a med kit but require the character administrating the treatment to pass Medicaid skill. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries there must stay and remain. Those can be healed with a medkit. Medkits can only be used by characters who have the field medic feature, base skill, or Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medkit in battle, a Medicaid skill test determines the number of wounds that will result. Abelard can heal your character injury. Click left mouse button on Abelard's portrait, select the medkit on the panel at the bottom left screen, then use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing right next to your character for him to administer the treatment. You have got new items. All items added to your inventory you can open by pressing I or clicking the bag icon on the inventory screen. Weapons, armour and other items can be equipped or interacted with in other ways. Medkits can be used to replenish wounds and injuries. Got it. So let's do I. So I can put that on. Armour 15%. The character wearing this armour will dodge 35% of average enemy attacks in this chapter. This armour reduces incoming damage of average enemy attacks in this chapter by 10%. 12 to 16 sniper rifle, dodge reduction, additional hit chance, rate of fire 1, range 15, max ammo 5, single shot, dead eye shot. I bet that doesn't tell me what. No. Can I just drag it? I guess it goes in. Does it go in here, does it? Yeah. And then I guess I can just drag that. Guess that goes there. And then this contains various cataplasm patches. Restore 6 plus Medicaid. 5 wounds, also removes bleeding, removes 1 fresh injury, or if none exist, attempts to remove an old injury. Can't be equipped by this character. Medicaid or field medic base skill. Have I not? How do I see what skills I've got? Oh, it says there, Medicaid. Skill value. But why does that say I can't use it? It says I've got it there. Can see. Can't be equipped by this character. I don't know. Right. Well, what? Is this?
I don't have time for this.
Okay. Okay, whatever. Now it says, did it say click on his... So equip new weapons to open your inventory. I've already done that. To view the parameters of each item, hover your... Another way to view details is to click right mouse button. You can switch in party members using the arrows at the top of the inventory screen or clicking left mouse button. The item descriptions contain capacity.
What advice do you seek?
So how do I... What have I got?
We shall prevail.
Where does it tell me I've got an injury? An old injury. Right, so how does...
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Click on that, or press F1 I guess. And then click on me.
Let me help. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Right, okay.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the wall and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
So where's my... Why haven't I got a dialogue? Why haven't I got a dialogue that relates to that? The dialogue options haven't changed. I can't answer his question.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Okay.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Again, these options are not kind of really relate, do they? Well, not to worry.
I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eyelid as he lists the horrors that are about to face. Okay, for the Empyrean humanity, lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
Abelard nods his approval. Let's go. Vox Skull, a wave of static flood erupts on the servo skull, and you can make out Theodora's words through noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. With all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Oh dear, here we go again.
Run, fools, or fall!
Spare none of them!
Combat begins a tactical phase during which characters cannot attack or take other actions but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character by clicking the left mouse button on their portrait. Then click left mouse button on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to character. During the movement tactical phase, each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Press space to start the battle. Okay, so this is new. Right, so let's have a look what we've got. Where might be advantageous? To be honest, not really anywhere. Well, he's got a weapon. The ones who haven't got, so they're going to have to come a distance to travel. He's got a gun, but most of them haven't got. Look at that, there's a. Most of them have got guns, so I'm going to position myself. How far did it say I could shoot this? Can't remember. Well, that. I'll position myself up here. Has he got a weapon, or has he got a? He's got a. He doesn't look like he's got a what's it. Right, I'll position myself up here. I can shoot from up here. They might not be able to reach me for a round or two. Oh, that's him, isn't it? No, you can stay there, I guess. I don't want him to go too close because you stay there. Prepare for battle. I'll stand up here. I can shoot them all, and you can take their take the charge. Let's go. Your new companion is a warrior. He specialises in melee and during enemies' attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. Use charge to close between you and the enemy deal damage. Click mouse button on the ability's icon. Choose a direction to charge in. If an enemy is in that direct path of the charge, Abelard will attack them and will still be able to use an attack action afterwards. if he has not used one this turn. No charge can be used if the character is 2 or more cells away. Why didn't you tell me that beforehand? Oh, 2 or more. Oh yeah, he is 2 or more, isn't he? The character is using a melee weapon. The attack requires the character to be adjacent to an enemy. Make an attack left mouse on the strike, then on the enemy you wish to attack. Unlike single shot, melee attacks hit automatically with no need for a roll. The enemy will try to dodge and parry the attack if they are using a melee weapon of their own. Melee weapons can be used to make area of attacks. All creatures in the area will suffer damage unless they succeed a dodge test. Damage dealt by melee weapons depends on the weapon parameters and attacker's strength score. Okay, whatever. So what's this? Strike 1 creature within 1 cell. Cleave all creatures within an area of effect. What's that do? 12 to 14. 12 that's the same. Charge. The body moves in a straight line and launches a melee attack against any target. This attack does not cancel the limit of the warrior's attacks per turn. There must be at least 2, and then what's this? Once per combat. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3 game +2 deflection. Okay. So I need to charge first. Charge this bugger, I think. Target is too far. That's great, isn't it? Well, now I know. How many can he charge though? Does it say? First creature along 6 cell lines. That's imagine telling me that now afterwards. So I can't really do much. What's this do? Chainsword. Is that what he's using? Yeah. So if I go there, that takes up. There's no point in. I already moves in a straight line and launches a melee attack against any target in warrior's path.
A tactically sound approach.
That didn't do anything, did it? I can do it now, can't I? I can't do the melee weapon can make. Oh no, it has to be 2. Characters with melee weapons make an attack with opportunity if the opponent adjacent initiates movement. All characters with melee weapons, including memory party, can make an attack. Chance to hit and deal damage are calculated like a normal attack. So I should have. I can charge now to there, I guess, but I'm just going to hit him with this. Hits everything in a 1 cell radius. No, that's. What happens if I do that now? Target is too close. Will they attack me there if I move there? Oh, I've made a balls of this again, haven't I? Well, I don't know if this.
Victory is imminent.
Yeah.
Reduced to dust.
Ah, that was cool. And now I can hit this guy with me 1 action point.
Indeed. 1 fewer target.
Oh, brilliant. Now I can't do anything, can I? 1 more. What's this do? Ah, that's fine. Well, I might as well do it. It's once per combat. Arachnid and their allies in a 3 cell gain +2 deflection for each archetype taken by the officer. Don't know what that is. What's an archetype? Archetype defines a character's role in the game. As the character levels up, the rank of chosen archetype will increase. Okay, well, I'll just press it the once. This is likely where I'm going to take the most attacks because there's the most of them alive.
I will do my duty.
There we go. It's braced for impact. And then end. Now do I get a turn? No. End turn. Okay. The combat ability characters differ depending on their archetype. All availabilities are located at the bottom right of the screen. To read the full description, I've already done all that. Before the abilities usually will get a review its estimated outcome while hovering your cursor over the character or area you're choosing. You will see the ability's area of effect, and each character now will have a number displayed over them denoting the probability of being successful. When you're ready, use the ability left mouse button. Right, I already did that. Now then, what was this doing again? This is the one that says allies in a 5 get a 1 resolve and take extra damage. Now one of these has got a gun, but he's over there, isn't he? So fucking allies in a what radius? A 5 cell radius. So I think I can press that. And no, it doesn't cover us both, does it? Damn it. Right, don't want to do that. How do I clear it? Right mouse button? No. How do I... No, I want to not do that. How do you cancel it? Just want to move instead. Must be a way of cancelling it. There we go. Press escape. So if I move a couple of, I'll move a couple of squares because I want to get both of us in that thing. Now can I do it? Now will it get us both? Yeah, it gets us both with that special thing.
Too easy.
And then, what's my range on this gun? 15. That's good, isn't it? 6, 6. Now should I kill a guy first or shoot that guy? What does it do damage wise? What's this do? A precision aim shot with a plus 50% bonus to the effective range. Damage one creature within a 30 cell radius. Okay, doesn't seem to make much. I'm gonna try and kill the guy with the gun.
Already done.
And now shoot the bastard. %. Oh, he's going to be dead. He takes 17 to 23. That's cool.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Brilliant. What a shot. What's this thing mean? An injury that wasn't healed in time can be healed with a medikit. Thought he got that fixed. Oh well, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Right, that's the end of my turn, I think. Yeah, can't do anything else.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Be careful. Companions get hurt by your burst shot. To avoid friendly fire,
This'll leave a scar.
keep it in the area of attack abilities. Got it. So, when you do that before, I took the shot, so I'm reading that instead of watching the attack. But anyway, he managed to. He doesn't need to dash. He's just going to do a cleave in that area there. Hit all of them. He's got a 8% chance of killing all of them. Fantastic.
It will be done.
Oh, that one parried, which is fine. That doesn't matter. I can't. No point in going anywhere now. So let's end the turn. And then the operative targets one enemy. It gives him it. Doesn't mean I hit him more often though, does it? Let's just do this because it gives us more.
Suits my purposes.
More movement point recovery, I think. And I might as well do that just for the heck of it. I'll shoot him because he's behind him. I don't know if like that increases his chance to hit, but nice. End turn. Excellent. Yeah, I think you're dead, mate.
I took care of this one.
Fantastic. Experience points. Oh my god, I've well run over here. Experience points. You can advance the level of your character and companions prevailing in battles. Exploring the Coronis expanse and completing quests earns you experience points. Once you have accumulated enough experience points, your character gains a new level. Click on the arrow symbol on a character's portrait to open the level up screen. Each level gained offers your character new progression options, which include new abilities, talents, skill, and other enhancements. Your companion gain new levels at the same time your character, even if they are not included in the active party during your journey. You can always increase their level later. Fantastic. Well, it looks like that, guys, is where I'm going to have to call it a day for today, because I've gone over by 12 minutes or so. We're slowly getting into it, slowly understanding some of the mechanics. Thanks for watching, guys. I'd love to hear your comments, what you think of the game. Are you playing it? Have you got it? Did you play it in beta? Do you know more about it than I do? But yeah, for the glory of the Empire, boys and girls. See you all soon. Take care now. Bye bye.